This is the new Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope, and in this review video we'll talk about its features, its pros and cons. Let's get straight to it. Astrophotography can be complicated. I've been doing astrophotography for years, and I remember when I started out, the learning curve was huge. It was frustrating at times. But nowadays, astrophotography doesn't have to be complicated thanks to the new breed of smart telescopes. Well, Dwarf 3 is one of the leaders in smart telescopes, and for good reason. Let's talk about its features. The Dwarf 3 is a compact AI-powered smart telescope designed for both astrophotography as well as daytime photography. It is powered by AI and packed with features that make it easy to use even if you have never touched a telescope before. It has dual lens system, one for wide shots and one for zoomed in details. The focal length for the wide lens is 6.7mm and the telephoto lens is 150mm. The wide lens is f2.4 and the telephoto lens is f4.2. In the astrophotography world, both of these lenses are fast. It uses a highly sensitive Sony 8.3 megapixels IMX678 Stravis 2 sensor. This particular sensor has large pixels, which means this will work well in low light conditions. It also has a great dynamic range, which is super helpful for capturing both the bright and the faint details. It also has low noise levels, which is crucial for astrophotography. And it uses Stravis 2 technology. Basically, that makes the sensor optimized for visibility in dark environments, which is again ideal for night sky imaging. What makes it awesome is that it has smart automation features. It can automatically track stars, stack images for better quality, and even take 120-second long exposure shots thanks to the special EQ mode. It also has AI noise reduction, which is okay, I guess, but you can control everything through a mobile app. So it's like having a full observatory in your backpack. As mentioned earlier, it has equatorial mode, which enables longer exposures. It reduces the field rotation for better deep sky imaging. It also supports polar alignment and fine tuning for improved accuracy, which is great. It also has built-in filters. So for daylight, you can use VIS filter. You can also use this filter for lunar or solar imaging. Then you've got Astro filter. This is almost like CLS, which is noise pollution filter. I would use this for galaxies and wide Milky Way shots. Then it's got dual band filter. Now this is the filter that I mostly use because I love capturing nebulas, and this filter isolates the key wavelengths to reduce light pollution and make that nebula pop. It also comes with solar filter, which is magnetic attachment. This is what you must use when doing any solar work. In terms of the app, it's pretty beginner friendly. It has one-click shooting. You can manually adjust shutter speed, gain, and stacking. The app also has Sky Atlas with daily target suggestions. You also get in-app editing through Stellar Studio. Personally, I would use a computer to process images, but Stellar Studio is not bad, but I personally use several. In terms of hardware, it's got 4-core Cortex A7 processor. You've got 120 gigabytes of internal storage, but you can expand this through a micro SD card. It supports up to 512 gigabytes. The battery is 10,000 mAh. It gives you about 8 hours runtime approximately. In terms of durability, it is IP54 rated, so it's dust and moisture resistance. It's pretty portable and weighs around 1.3 kgs. Finally, it supports JPEG, PNG, TIFF and FITS formats. Personally, I will stick to the FITS file because that's the most easy to deal with in post-processing. Let's talk about its pros. First up, it's extremely portable. Compared to my big telescope and mount, this weighs absolutely nothing. It's about the size of a big book. You can easily carry it in your backpack or camera bag. Secondly, you are getting dual lens system for the price of one. It's very versatile, so I can capture wide shots as well as capture nebulas and their details. I don't have to change lenses or telescopes. This is pretty neat. Another good thing is the high quality sensor. The Sony IMX678 sensor is reputable for delivering sharp, low noise images even in low light. It's a big step up from the previous models. Another thing going for this is that it has built-in filters. I don't have to worry about switching the filters. I can choose it electronically and off we go. Also, I appreciate that they've got 3 different filters in it. Another pro is the EQ mode. The fact that you can capture longer shots up to 120 seconds is mind-blowing. You can get good signal to noise ratio in 2 minutes. Smart automation is pretty good too. Its ability to track stars is phenomenal. I don't know how it does it so well. You don't need to be an expert to get great results. Another pro is that this can be used for day and night. One of the problems with my big telescope is that it gathers dust if it's been raining for days because I can't really use it. But this I can, which is certainly a plus. Finally, it's got decent battery size. I appreciate that it holds up to 8 hours battery even in bitter cold weather. Let's now talk a bit about some concerns that I have with this smart telescope. Firstly, there is no tripod included. Now you'll need to buy a tripod separately, which will add to the total cost. You can't really use it without tripod, so it's necessary and it's a pity that they haven't included it. Secondly, it's got higher price than some of its competitors. At around $599, it's more expensive than similar smart telescope like the C-Star S30, which starts at $349. Another thing to note is that panorama mode can do with improvement. The AI stitching feature for panoramas is mediocre at best. Hopefully they can fix that with a software update. Also, there is a minor optical issue. If you are a pixel peeper, you'll notice a slight star comma. And the wide angle lens sometimes produces stars that look a bit out of focus. Again, you wouldn't notice at all if you are just a normal astrophotographer. But if you're a pixel peeper, well, it's small, but it's there. So don't worry if you're not a perfectionist. You'll hardly notice it. Another con is that it's not ideal for planetary imaging. While it's great for deep sky objects and wide views, it's not designed for detailed close-ups of planets like Jupiter. So who is this for? Well, it's for everyone, really. It's good for experienced people who like a simple alternative to their setup. It's also for beginners who don't have the time or resources for climbing the steep learning curve of traditional astrophotography. It's also for budget-conscious people who want a good deal. And this is a good deal. This smart telescope offers a lot of features without the high price tag of professional gear. And finally, let me show you some of the photos that I took with it. What do you think of this smart telescope? Let me know in the comments below.